Good morning, dear students. I, Dr. Suruchi Upadhyay, is going to take up another topic today in your class, that is Ode to the West Wind. Now, this poetry is being written by P.B. Shelley, as we have already talked about it in our previous lecture. And this poem is very powerful when we read this poetry. Now, while reading the poetry, what we can summarize about Shelley is that Shelley emerged as a very rebellious romantic poet from this particular poetry, and he was the person from his childhood that who follows revolutionary forms. He does not believe in something which is normally accepted by society. He focuses on human rights, human justice, and he believes that everyone has a right to live in this life. Shelley, he refuses to accept normal life. He questions things. He believes that age is no bar to live your life, and the life should not be governed by social pressures, rather, it should be governed by love. While leading his life, he has also understood that people are unable to realize their true potential power. They left their imaginative faculty and they lead a mundane life. And while leading a mundane life gives one's boredom and monotony, and it is a loss to human life too. Proceeding further, while from his poetic work, Shelley wanted to bring a change in society. Now, this particular poem is a rare work of Shelley, as it is an ode. And what is an ode? Ode is an address to a specific thing. It can be an abstract aspect of one's life. And this west wind, which is, it is blowing very fastly. And while seeing this west wind, Shelley has his own imaginative faculty that is being, geared up, and he wrote this particular poem. He has rather personified a wind, and he has given a unique power to this particular wind. Now, when this west wind blows, it acts as a creator, as a preserver, as a destroyer. Now, creator in the context that when it blows on the earth, it creates, it preserves seeds, it creates new life. And when it blows on the sky, it acts as a destroyer, and it is also so powerful that it affects the sky. So west wind affects not only the earth, but west wind affects the sky, as well as west wind affects the sea. Now, in the starting of the poem, he talks about west wind as a creator and a preserver. In the second mode, when he talks about wind, that it has so much of power that it can disturb the sky, can bring storms, rains. And then in the third aspect of west wind, he clarifies that when west wind affects the sea vegetation as well. This wind is very powerful, as when this wind blows, it brings new life, and after that, when spring seasons comes, the new seeds germinate in the earth. It brings new life. West wind, not only, I have already talked about this, it not only acts as a creator, but it creates a disturbance in the sky and blue. That means it affects the entire, it makes everyone feels its presence. The west wind has a peculiar strength, as Shelley has talks that this west wind, as it drives off the dead leaves, in the similar way Shelley wants that I should be a liar. Make me west wind, me your liar, and drive my dead thoughts away. Regenerate me and regenerate my youth. Restore my energy, my liberty, and impart me a new ray of life. When the poems end, the P.B. Shelley says that if winter comes, can spring be far behind? So we should never leave hope if we want to live our life fruitfully. Now, this west wind acts as a fertility. It creates new life. It imparts new love. It deletes deadness from one's life. Now, while reading through this poetry, we have to be very specific while analyzing, and we should know certain questions. That what is an ode? Now, analyze the poem critically. That what are the aspects, themes, summaries, structures, stanza forms. What are the main ideas that Shelley wants to convey from this poem? Comment on Shelley's as a poet from the poem Ode to the West Wind. How West Wind as being depicted as a destroyer, preserver, and creator. Explain it from the important lines that are in the poem. Now, what apart from all this thing, this is specifically from the poetry text. Now we should know the background to understand the poem very clearly. What is a romantic age? What kind of a quality it owes? What is a romantic poetry? How Shelley as a poet was different from other romantic poets? What is the background of the poem? Why Shelley has chosen these kinds of thoughts in the poem, the important lines of the poem that you need to quote while you are writing your answers, as well as when you are attempting your reference to context. Thank you very much.